It takes time for the thing to kick up, you impatient bastard. It's like I say I'm going live, I hit the go live button, YouTube takes like fucking a minute to actually decide that it's receiving data, and then I can hit start. So that's the T, sis. Actually, just kidding. The T is what is currently next to me, a steepin. Cause my my throat still isn't feeling great, but nothing else in my body hurts, so I'm not sick. I just have, I don't know, maybe a sinus infection? I don't know how I could have gotten that, but it feels like one I got before. And the shit I'm hacking up kind of looks like the one I got from a sinus infection. But I applied to some really interesting jobs today, and the last time I got a sinus infection, I got a dream job in this field, so I'm going to take this as a good sign. That, good... the sinus infection of luck, as it's referred to in some cultures. Is a sinus infection? I mean, not like the all body aches that you would expect from like a cold or like, you know, the big funny, you know. See that I lost a lot of people talking about my sinus infection. That sucks. What a shame that one cannot talk about their body. You get whole body aches from a cold? Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten a cold in like a long time. Gotten flus. It doesn't feel like a cold is the thing, and I don't really know where I would have gotten a cold. Unless I got it at the airport and it's just taken this long to kick in. Because I mask up when I go to grocery stores. I'm setting up the I'm setting up all the Citra windows. Citra window. That's the shit. And 6. Gamers, that is what we call 6 Citra windows. Alright, fire them all up. I did mess around with Citra a little bit when I was, you know, doing Devil Survivor 2 stuff, so I don't know. It looks like everything's doing alright. Let's, aha, see? Look, it's the Devil Survivor 2 setup. Is the... Bottom screen might need a little work on that, then. Where is my shiny hunter? Shiny hunting variety. There it is. I just needed to hit wormhole hunting. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is get the tracker up, which is currently at 600. Though now, it will be at 606. I'm hunting in Sun. I'm in the wrong game. Son of a bitch. No, I don't want to do all that. Ugh. Hold up. Gotta put that back. Ultra Sun. I'm so used to doing Ultra Moon that going into Ultra Sun is an odd feeling. Alright, getting that fired up and back. I should put in some amiibo, Keep forgetting that, like, some 3DS games did actually use, like, amiibo functionality. Like Smash. I think, Xenoblade 3D did it. You could put your Shulk amiibo on and, like, I think you would get, like, they were, like, these, like, achievement tokens, I think, that you could use to get, like, some extra stuff. And I think if you put the Shulk amiibo on, it either gave you like a big batch of tokens, or like it just gave you some of like the exclusive stuff like early. That's what Xenoblade 3 did. I don't know if 2 had amiibo functionality. I don't even know if X has amiibo functionality. If it does, I never tried it. 3D, I'm sorry, not 3D. Xenoblade 3 was just like, the first time you used, like Xenoblade themed amiibos, you would get, like, cool things from it, like, cosmetics, and then, like, any other amiibo, you could use it 3 times a day. Well, you could just use amiibos 3 times a day in general, but, like, it would just give you, like, a shitload of materials. Which was nice. It helped out in the early game a bit. There's a few gathering quests that you can skip pretty easily with the amiibos. With the meebers. Was doing some, was playing, oh no, my tea, the things fell into the tea. I need to get the tea out of here, actually. Where is this spoon that I brought in? Oh, there's the spoon. Alright, hold up, I have to rescue these tea bags, since they've fallen completely into the tea. I don't know how else to describe this this throat-soothing tea. I just spilled boiling hot fucking tea on my lap. Or I dripped it, rather. I don't know how else to describe this tea, but it tastes like warm chicken broth and licorice. With, like, the very tip of your tongue gets, like, this cloyingly sweet cherry note, and it's not good. Well, yeah, but, like, the little bit that you hold out so you can actually pull the tea bag out of the tea, fell into the tea. Which is not good, because it makes it hard to get out. I'm mixing some honey in now to make this tea less fucking horrendous. I'm not even doing it for the health benefits. I'm just doing it to make this tea actually, you know, drinkable. Okay, stir that on up, and then I will have throat-soothing elixir for the entire stream, because this is a big thing of tea. I put 2 tea bags in, because it said if you want to make it strong. So I figured strong would be good. It's true, but I didn't want it to, like, constantly steep and get even stronger. It is still not good with honey in it. That is just not good tea. But that's how, like, you know, that's how you know it's good for the functionality that I purchased it for. Which is medicinal. I mean, not medicinal, but like remedy soothing type stuff. But like the worse it tastes, the more I trust it to do that. Shit, I spilled a lot of tea. Ah, fuck. Fortunately, I have a napkin nearby with which I can use to soak the tea out of my playmat or my computer mat. It's not a mouse pad. It's like a big-ass computer mat Casey got for me. It's, the RuneScape world map, and I love it. The only downside is it absorbs liquids very well, so... There's probably a lot of tea in this pad now. I don't know if Best Buy is still doing the Pokemon Legends ZA thing, where it's like, you pre-order ZA and you get the gamer pad, which was like a... It looked similar to this. It looked like it would be a mouse pad, but I kind of wanted it. But like, I feel like they should have gave it to me when I pre-ordered the Switch 2 bundle, you know? I'm like, come on, man, I'm buying ZA from you. Like... I'm purchasing the... I'm giving you guys a lot of fucking money. You guys can give me the fucking mat, right? I would love it. Yeah, buy a Switch 2, get a free house. It's not a good house, but it's free. I was gonna say it's the Loud House. I've never seen the Loud House. Then I was gonna say it's the Nut House, and that's not what the show is called. It's called the Nut Shack. Remember when people were pretending the Nut Shack was, like, horrible? Instead of just being, like, a bog-standard adult cartoon? We're up to 666 Heatrans with this one. Come on. This has got to be the one, right? Are you telling me the giant lava frog isn't gonna shine for me on Hell number? This womps. The most forgettable... Heatran is I don't know. It depends, I think, on, like, where you're coming from. Because if you play competitive, Heatran is never going to leave your mind. Because it was such a tour de force for so many generations. God, who would it be? Because it can't be a box art legendary, because there's no way those would get forgotten. Though, I don't know, Zamazenta probably could have slipped into that pretty easily if it didn't start getting such a glow-up nowadays. So it would probably be something from, like, a quartet. Like, I don't know. Do people still think about Regirock? Ice and Steel at least had competitive niches. I don't think Regirock has much going for it. It could be Regidrago. Or, I don't know, just even, like, the base horses for Calyrex, like Glastrier and Spectrier. I could see those getting forgotten pretty easily. Maybe Tapu Bulu? I'm trying to think about, like, the ones that I like are the ones that tend to be not very popular, so, like, I don't know. Glacier from the Ice Horse? From, the Sword and Shield DLC? It's probably supposed to be pronounced, like, Glastrier, but, like, that does not roll off the tongue as well. The deer with the skinny limbs and the big... That's Calyrex. Which I didn't want to put Calyrex on that just because, again, it's like... I don't know, then the horses probably wouldn't fit either just because, Calyrex is so fucking busted and competitive. But, like, on its own merits, I think it might be Glacier. It is not a, It is not a particularly inspired design. While all three of its cohorts are in Ubers, it's slumming it down, and I think ZU. I like Glastrier, but it is definitely not a popular choice. I think if Calyrex and its horses don't pop up in Gen 10, I think Calyrex might be an answer to that. I'm not Calyrex, Glastrier might be an answer to that. I like Calyrex, for reasons. Is this? No. Getting editor eye here. And it's like oh, another fine day of color correcting, and now I can't tell what's what. I'm gonna say that Glacier is probably just a little too new to be forgotten, and at least being attached to Calyrex probably gives it a little more of an oomph, but, like, I do think we are, like, 1 or 2 generations away from it. Oh, fuck, I just closed all of my windows. We are, like, 1 or 2 generations away from it 100% being Calyrex. I'm sorry. God damn it, Glastrier. It's so forgettable. I keep saying Calyrex. Well, yeah, definitely, because, like, Articuno has the Kanto boost, and then Kyurem has the fact that it's, you know, a box art legendary. Glastrier and Spectrier were the only Pokemon in Crown Tundra not to be revealed beforehand either. Those two were the only surprises. haven't played Pokedoku in a while. I think I played it once, and then I beefed one thing, and I was like, well, I guess I can never play this again. Like, I was, like, tired and misread something, and I was like, no, wait, no, that's not fair, let me do it again, and it's like, and they were like, no, you do it once a day. I'm like, alright, well, fuck this, I'm never coming back. Everyone, look, it's Picno, it's the guy who took all of my fucking, adamant darts. Which, don't worry, Picno, I made all of that money back, like, immediately at Vorkath. Vorkath is just absolutely shitting money out right now. Especially with how, like, expensive Dragon Bolts are. Like, it gave me 100 Dragon Bolts, and I sold that for, like, $500,000. It's like, shit, alright. We take those. They have an unlimited mode on Poke... Well, shit, now I gotta go play Pokedoku. The fuck are we shiny hunting Heatran for? I gotta go play Pokedoku. Doing a big hunt in Poke Farm right now, where I'm trying to go for a melanistic Mawile, and it is not fun. I think I burnt myself out on Poke Farm again. Like, I just, like, played it a lot in, like, the beginning parts of July, and now, like, I try to log in, and I'm like, I cannot break myself to do this, man. Hey, good job, Picno. That's where I first planked Jad. I tried to take all the healers, and then they stacked me out. Because I didn't realize that they were also going to hit really fucking hard. The cool thing about Jad is that you will never get Jad hands again the second you beat it once. It's just like, alright, I know all of your tricks, you're solved. Like, none of this matters anymore, this is the easiest shit. It's not like I could do it blindfolded, but... It was really funny in Leagues, just like how, like, of a non-issue fight caves were. Oh, I do Jad every time they offer me Tazar tasks. It's good EXP for how long it takes. And, I'd really like to go... Well, plus I sacrificed my first Fire Cape to get into the Inferno for the music track, so I had to go get another one. And now every time I do those Slayer tasks, I roll for the pet. I'll probably, like, once I get the pet, I'll probably stop doing it, but I do really want the pet. That is a very podcasty, piece of content to me. Like, I turn on a YouTube video and just kind of, like, zone out, and, like, up until, like, wave 30, you can, like, it's really easy to just zone out. Especially because, like, I bring the Saradomin Godsword in, so, like, with that and the Lightbearer, I just... I don't think I start using prayer potions until, like, the 50s. So place your bets, gamers. How deep into the hunt do you think we're gonna get with Heatran? I'm very much hoping that this is going to be the only stream for it. But what was... We got pretty deep into the last hunt, too, right? That could always happen again. But it does help that we start out with, like, you know, 100 in the lead. I'm sorry, 600 in the lead. 1 billion encounters. Wow. I don't know. I think at 10,000 encounters, I would probably just say fuck it and either wait for, it to pop up and go again, or just cheat it in. After 10,000 encounters, I'm like, alright, I feel like I deserve this. Though I do have to save all my coins in Pokemon Go, because, Zacian and Zamazenta are coming back. It's like, I already got the, like, events for those, but I don't know, like... I do want strong ones for Go. But, it would also be nice to have a Zacian and Zamazenta that, like, a shiny one in mainline that I could nickname. And if I transfer it from Go, that's what I can do. Because it's not like I even have good nicknames for them, too. Like, what are my best names? Like, I named Zashian Zash Bell. And then I named, like, Zamazenta, like, Zammered Zenter, or something like that. So, like, I don't know. Might not even be worth the time to go for a shiny if that's all I'm gonna do with it. No, that's the shit thing about work. Yeah, like, after you finish with your shift, you don't want to do anything. You get tired. I remember the longest one I worked with Boss Man. We pulled... Was that a 12-hour day? No, that was like a... That might have been the first 14-hour day I pulled. That was a long fucking shoot. Like, we just did like a straight up like huge shoot, and then we had to do like setup for another one, and like the other two members, like, they have kids, and like, all right, well, like, we gotta go home and take care of our kids. And then Boss Man's like, well, yeah, my wife's got mine, so like comic, you wanna help me out with this? And I'm like, I don't know, boss, I'm already like really fucking tired. And he's like, it's got to get done. It's like, can you please help me out? And I'm like, okay, sure. And then like, we ended up pulling like another like 4 hours there. I crashed hard. Like, the second I got home, like, mom was like, how was work? I'm like, I'm going to bed. I went to bed, woke up, and like immediately just had to like throw my clothes on and like get back to the shoot that we set up for. I think that might have been the... I don't know. I wouldn't say it was hard. It was just long. So they were both like fun shoots, but fuck. That was very tiring. That was a well-deserved weekend after that. I don't know, once we finished with like the really... Like, because we had to do a bunch of shoots for, we were helping... I don't know if I don't want to... I don't know if this will dox me, but like, I'll just say we were doing a series of shoots for a company. And it took us, it was a project that like took a couple months. Like, I think we were there from like October to... No, that would have been the middle of September up until the end of December that we were doing that. And that was a hell of a lot of fun. And when it finished up, I bought myself a bottle of wine and ended up drinking the whole thing in one night. I was watching Nagatoro and playing RuneScape. Which I also think is the last time I trained fishing in that game. I got to 91 fishing that night for the Mauritania Elite Diary. And it's been like 3.5 years since I fished. Fishing is not a very interesting skill. That was the funny thing about leagues this time around. It was like the first relic you would choose would just take one of the shittier, boring skills and like make it better. But then you had like you still had to like deal with like the two other boring skills. I chose the mining one because mining and smithing had always been like a real sore spot for me in leagues prior. And I'm glad I did, because it made certain things a hell of a lot easier, but, fishing ended up being a big breaker there. I did not have fun with fishing in leagues this time. I don't think I've really ever... I don't know. Fun is an operative term here, but, in Leagues 2, you had a relic that anytime you gathered, like, any kind of like skilling material, like if you mined, if you did woodcutting, if you did fishing, it would automatically send it to your bank. So with fishing, if you could find a fish that its spot never moved, like Karambwans, you would just have to park your butt at Karambwans, and like you could fish there for the entire 6-hour log with no issue. And that was the only time that fishing was ever fun in leagues, because I never choose the fishing relics anymore, because I mean it's already kind of a fast skill. Like, generally the other skills are better for you. to skip over, but it's like a day where you're just like, okay, well, alright, if I want to get 99 fishing, like, it's time to do that now. There were a couple parts in Leagues where it was a drag, but, like, that's just because I was going for Dragon rank. If I just, like, did the, like, the Echo stuff and, like, was entirely on PvE, I think it would have been a hell of a lot of fun. Well, I mean, it was a hell of a lot of fun. I had so much fun with Leagues 5. But, definitely towards the end when I was, like, scrounging for every point I could get to hit the top tier, there were grinds that I was starting to get a little bored with. Like, Hunter was miserable. Now, you know what it was that I ended up doing for fishing? I ended up doing drift net fishing, which no one does, but it also gave you Hunter, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do this. And it was awful, and it was miserable, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to play future leagues. If I do, I'm definitely not going to go for Dragon rank. I'm going to do, like, fun things with whatever, like, gimmick they have that time around, but I definitely don't want to go for Dragon again. That was a lot. I don't know if I really can go for Dragon again. I put some no-lifer hours into that. That shit hurt. I don't know, that might be like a fun way to like try out RS3. Something I've never done before. I've not logged on to like the main quote-unquote game since 2012, right before EOC. No, I don't know. Like, I think Old School's the main game now. That's the one that everyone really plays. Alright, we are up to 912. Oh, this delicious tea. It's not delicious at all, but man, it makes my throat feel good. Yeah, it was bad yesterday. I was a hacking. I was coughing a lot. Did not care for it. Though I had 2 delicious hamburgers yesterday, and they were so good that I want to make them again. What did I do? Nothing. I just, you know what I realized, like, my real secret is to hamburgers that I really enjoy making at home? I've been using, like, fancy, like, well, quote-unquote fancy mustards. Like, I was like, oh, Dijon, like, that's, like, fancy. You should put that on a burger or a hot dog. And it just turns out that, like, fuck it, man. Like, French's mustard. It's, like, just, like, the plain, like, bargain bin yellow mustard. Like, that shit's that's tops. Like, you put that on a burger with some ketchup and mayo. Can't beat it. I should have bought some pickle slices when I was at the grocery store the other day. I think that would go really well in a hamburger. I can't do cat cafes, man. Like, I would just, like, my heart would be, like, aching out to take them home with me. Or, like, I would just, like, spend, like, all day there, and I'd just be, like, I don't know, maybe this... It's like going to, like, see, like, a prostitute or, like, a rent-a-girlfriend. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to pay to, like, hang out with cats I can't take home. I'll just spend that time with my own cats. And then, like, even in the best case scenario, like, okay, like, I'm getting the worst part of eating at home, which is my cats trying to get in my food. Except, like, now it's, like, not even my cats. That's, like, I can't even, like, when I take Kimba to go to the groomer, like, at Petco, I can't even walk by, like, the cat adoption section. Like, I will spend all day playing with those kittens. I just love cats so much. Kitties. Okay. Yeah, I know I said this in the last stream, but like the coloration on my monitors are slightly different because like one's significantly newer than the other one, and when I look from one monitor to the other, I always have to like do a double take, like, oh, but it's not it. It's just the coloration of my monitor kind of making it look like a shiny Heatran. This is why, like, even if I was not feeling a little under the weather, that I wouldn't have been doing like a drinking or a high stream for this one like I did with Regigigas, because I don't know, Heatran, I gotta focus on it. This is not one that I can kind of glaze over. Though we are about to break 1,000, so that'll be nice. Come on, what do we got? I don't know, maybe it's been me hanging out in this shed recently. Like, a lot of people in my neighborhood kind of use their sheds like their dope thrones. Like, they just, like, sit in there and, like, smoke weed all day. And I thought that looked like a fun concept. So what I did is, it's been a lot cooler outside recently than it really feasibly should have been for August. So I've been spending a lot of time in my shed. Like, just, like, I brought a small TV in there and I, like, play, like, Switch games on it. And, I don't know, maybe it's like that, because, like, I'll, like, mow the lawn, and then, like, my lawnmower still has a bunch of grass, like, clippings and, like, fumes and stuff. So maybe I'm just getting, like, hay fever from it. It's been comfortable in this shed. It's, like, just, the way that I have it, I could, like, sit on a... First off, my lawn chair's really comfortable. Deceptively comfortable for just being like a plastic chair, but there's like plenty of like places I can like lay my feet, like kick my feet up, have a beer with it sometimes. Not quite a dope throne, but like, you know, a place that I can relax in. So I don't know, maybe that's been giving me like hay fever. To hell if I know. All I know is that we are at 996. This is the last one before we break into the thousands. Steal it back. Don't let the dog know that they're in control. Say, listen, dog, this is my rapper, and then you start rapping at it. Sing your favorite rapper's rap songs at it. Okay. Nothing breaking straight into the thousands. Oh my god, fucking coffee prices, man. This was not a good time to discover how much I love French press coffee. I've been having a lot of that in my cool shed. I tried making tea with the French press yesterday because the Genmaicha I have is loose leaf. And I usually, you know, I put it in a tea bowl and let it like do its thing. But this time I'm like, why wouldn't the French press work? And I tried it and I didn't like it. I maybe it was just me psyching myself out, but the flavor felt the flavor profile felt different. I might have just put too much, like, water in it, too. I don't know if it was just weak. Could have used a little more steeping time, maybe. Or maybe I just can't taste anything because my throat feels weird. Yeah, so I figured, one other thing, it's like, you see how, like, it gives you, like a millisecond of, like, the Ultra Sun logo? That coloration, if I do it and then, like, see the game out of the peripheral vision, makes it look like the Heatran was shiny for a second. So I keep thinking that I just soft reset it over a shiny Heatran. I don't even know what I want to name this thing. Heatran's one of those ones that I don't have a naming convention for. I don't think I've used too many Heatrans. Like I said, I haven't gotten like super deep into actually playing competitive myself since like 5th gen. And I think even then, the only time I ever really used Heatran on my team was at the very beginning, where I didn't nickname my Pokemon. So I don't know what I want to name it. I think the one I have in the one that I trained up in Go, I just named Squishy. But like I've already named too many other Pokemon Squishy. Or Squinchy, or Lil Squish, or Squimshy. Squimshy was really funny because I tried to name I don't know if you guys, I just accidentally picked a scab off of my ankle with my feet. Now I'm bleeding. I can feel it. God damn, I'm beating the shit out of myself on this stream. Alright. Napkin right on that, and we'll be fine. What was I gonna say? Oh, World of Final Fantasy is like, sorry. It's kind of like... It's almost like World of Final Fantasy and Pokemon. So I got a big squishy flan monster, and I wanted to name it Squimshy, and it tripped the auto sensor because it had Quim in it. I was like, come on, man. No, I was not thinking... No one calls it a Quim anymore, right? I only ever see that in, like real dollar store erotica. So I didn't get to name it Squimshy. I just wanted to make the flan cute. I should go back and finish World of Final Fantasy. I got caught up on wanting to, like, 100% it and, like, catch all of the Mons. And then, there was one Mon that had this really obnoxious recruit condition, and then on top of that had a low recruit rate. And then something else I wanted to play came out, and then I just never went back to it. As things tend to go. It's kind of where I'm sitting at with, I need to, like, there's some games I really want to play, but I'm like, if I go to play those now, I'm never finishing Grandia 2. Like, I'm just never going to come back to this. It's not to say I don't like Grandia 2, it's just I know that if I don't finish it now, like, I'm so deep into the game that I'm going to have, like, problems, like, going back and actually finishing it. So I just haven't played games, so I'm like, I want to play these, and I'm like, no, I gotta play Grandia 2, and I haven't been in the mood for Grandia 2, so I just haven't been playing games. Been reading manga. I meant to watch more anime, too, but, haven't done that either. Like, all that talk, like, Hanyu's been doing in the server about Revolutionary Girl Utena, like, I need to fucking finish Utena. Like, I'm halfway through it, like, kind of, like, dead even halfway through it. But, Utena's kind of a heavy watch. Like, I kind of got to be in the mood for that, and, like, the last time I wasn't in the mood, and, like, I was like, man. Like, this is just a little too heavy for me right now. I would like something lighter, please. And I just don't think I watched anything at all. I just went and read, like, some, like, cheap smut. Something easy. But I am decently far into Grandia 2. Like, the last I checked, I think it said I'm, like, 65% of the way through the game. Which is also nuts to me because I'm only, like, 15 hours in. Like, this is, It's a hell of a lot shorter than Grandia 1. Grandia 1, I think, took me like 40 hours. But this is kind of looking like it's going to clock in at like 2025. But I like it enough that like I started like even though like I'd always heard like oh like just play Grandia 1 and 2, Extreme and 3 aren't really worth looking at. But I really like the graphical style of 3. Like that late PS2 era kind of thing. Like I was looking at that, I'm like, man, I really want to play that. And then Grandia Extreme is just kind of like yeah, it's got like the best gameplay, but like the story is like non-existent. It's just like it's like a dungeon crawler with like one big dungeon. And then it's actually hard on like, you know, Grandia 1, which I don't think you can die in, and Grandia 2, which I've only ever gotten close to once or twice. Fun series, fun duology. But, really been in the mood for Kingdom Hearts 2. I think I said that last time. Really been in the mood for Kingdom Hearts 2. I think platinuming it would be fun. But, like, I would have to, like, do everything on, like, standard, get all the trophies there, and then have to run through critical once. Because I don't want to, like, run through critical in my I've never done Kingdom Hearts on a game on a difficulty harder than Proud. I don't know if I played through Proud on Yeah. I went through Kingdom Hearts 3. I did Proud on the first run because I heard it was easier to get the secret ending, and it was. I don't even think Critical existed at that time. Like I think Critical got patched in later. Point being is I don't think I'm good enough for Critical off the jump. I remember Kingdom Hearts 2 being really hard, and then, like, realizing that I just, like, didn't have, like, the vast majority of my kit, because I, like, never played with forms. I'm like, man, where's Glide and all those cool abilities? And I was like, go grind your forms. I'm like, I never used forms once in the entire game. Because I got too scared of getting turned into Anti-Sora against bosses, or, like, I'm like, oh, I should save my meter for when I need it, so I just never fucking used it, and everyone's like, yeah, man, that's where you get all your abilities. I'm like, oh. Well, shit. Also, I was just kind of a dumbass at the time. I very much treated that game like a button masher, and boy howdy did it punish me for it. I don't really think I picked up the, how good Guard was until Dream Drop Distance. And then, yeah, you spam the hell out of that in 3 and nothing can touch you if you're decent at it. And then, you know, Birth by Sleep is just, grind up for cool abilities, unload them on the boss, and then spam dodge until your deck reloads. Good series. I like it. I've been using the hell out of Duskmane Necrozma and Go, because it's like, well, it was the strongest mon on my account for a bit, but I think that's been overtaken by my Kyurem White. I think it's officially, I think they're like called like Black and White Kyurem, but like for some reason it's like, I think it's because Smogon referred to that too. It's like Kyurem-White. It's like, yes, Kyurem, and then it's white form. So, but now I just say Kyurem White instead of what probably white Kyurem is probably what they want it to be. What did I hear, man? Like, I was watching Pokemon card opening videos, and like someone pronounced it like Kyurem, and I couldn't tell if they were joking. Or it was something, I don't know if it was Kyurem, it was like Kurim or something. It was something weird, and something I was like, whoa, what? There was one I hadn't, I've heard like things like Kairuum before, by people who like clearly aren't actually looking at what the name says. But it's like those complaints that people had about like when Dragon Ball stuff got added to Fortnite and people were pronouncing the Kamehameha as like yeah, I got hit with the Kamehameha. So like I can never tell like what's just like rage bait and what's like people actually just like not sounding out the things in front of them. Or I don't know, listening to the character yell it in the game when you play the video game. I'm honestly just more surprised. Like, is Dragon Ball like not a cultural phenomenon anymore? Like, at least in the West? Because, like, everyone fucking knew what the like, people who didn't watch Dragon Ball Z knew what the Kamehameha was when I was growing up. That was just a cultural phenomenon. But, like, I don't know, like... What are kids doing that would have them exposed to Dragon Ball content in the modern era? I think it might just be Fortnite, if they're not, like, watching Super. Or reading Super, because Super's been over for, fuck, like 7 years now? 6, 7 years. When did the Tournament of Power end? Was that 2018 or 2019? So I don't know, I guess kids just aren't really exposed to Dragon Ball as much anymore. Which is nuts, because, like, you have all of the internet at your fingertips. But I guess that just means you get, like, like, you get bombarded with so much stuff. Like, what sticks? Like, back when, like, my only source of entertainment was a TV and, you know, Cartoon Network. Like, whatever Cartoon Network and Toonami were putting on, like, yeah, of course, that's the kind of stuff I'm gonna see. But, like... if you have, like, all of Crunchyroll at your hands, like, how do you filter that through beyond, like, memes or what people tell you? And I guess, Dragon Ball just doesn't have the sauce anymore. Or just, I don't think it has, it's just had nothing new for a year. Well, besides Daima, but... Daima is very much for fans. I don't think a newbie would get much out of Daima. I liked Daima, but I don't know how much like a kid who's just getting into anime, because like you would see like all like the big things. Like I know kids like love like Jujutsu Kaisen. Like I don't know, like Dragon Ball would seem like probably like quaint. I don't want to say like kiddie even, but like it's like I don't know. Things like Jujutsu Kaisen just seem a lot, like, edgier, right? I figure that's, like, something a kid would be into nowadays. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what kids were into when I was in middle and high school. Like, when people were, like, getting into anime. Because, like, it kind of went through, like, a dormant period. Like, everyone I knew loved anime when I was, like, in elementary school. And then, like, that was, like, winnowed down to, like, a handful of people by middle school. And then by the end of high school is when Sword Art Online dropped and normies started getting into it again. I think it was that 1-2 punch of Sword Art and Attack on Titan that like really started like reviving it in the West. At least from what I noticed. Like I had friends who like kept up with like the shonen, like what was on Shonen Jump at the time, or like I think JoJo would just have come a little later, just because I don't think that... Did parts 1 and 2 do good at the time in the West? Like, I don't know if that was, I don't know if it got, like, big until Stan started coming in at the West, right? Like, you had It's Me, Dio, but, like, all, like, the memes come from Stardust Crusaders at first. Like, I love part 1 and 2, but... I don't think or at the very least at the circles that I was running around in, like, I didn't see anything from the JoJo anime until, where was... Like, it was, like, maybe, like, 40% into part 3 is when, like, the memes started, like, taking off. I was like, alright, let me check this out. And then I got super obsessed with JoJo. I don't know if like people remember like 2015, 2016 on Sage's channel, like I was like constantly making JoJo references. I posed IRL. I would pose at work. Fucking love JoJo, man. My Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate file, I named my cat JoJo because I was just so fucking obsessed with JoJo. And then they had a Japan only at first. A Japan only event where like you could get clothes that kind of resemble Jotaro's outfit. And I remember going on a forum and playing with a Japanese player to get it early on my file. Yeah, I started watching JoJo January of 2015. And then I was really into it up until like the end of 2016. Because by then, like, I was like catching up with JoJolion week or monthly. So like the hype of always having something new to enjoy had kind of gone away. And then like I know like the fandom just started getting mean at that point. Like everyone was such a fucking asshole. Like any circle I would go to, like there wouldn't be like, oh yay, fun talk about JoJo. It was like, JoJo, my opinion's right, and you're a fuck face. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I think I got in like the middle of something, and oh yeah, that's what it was. It was the fucking comments in the JoJo stand video. That I think like that's the reason. Like I think it's the reason I just stopped looking at YouTube comments in general. And I think that's where I just like stopped caring about JoJo in general. That was a lot. I sure hope Sages has notifications turned off, because like if I had to like constantly get bombarded with that shit, I would be infuriated. I don't think I've ever turned off the comments on a video before. I did get close for the Demi-Fiend video. Just because, like, in 2020, like, it got a bit of a second wind. But then, like, all the comments were just this same joke over and over and over and over again. I'm like, can you, like, read the comments before you make one of your own? It's like, whoa, look, haha, it is like, it's the normal battle theme. That means you are so weak to him. And I'm like, yeah, man, you and like a 900 other people said that like yesterday. Paychecks were nice, but son of a bitch. That was the closest I came to turning comments off on a video. I got very, very annoying. That video still does pretty well, like, compared to, like, some of my other videos. That one, episode 0 of Strange Journey and the Dragon Quest marriage video, Dragon Quest V marriage candidates video, tend to still do, reasonable. Oh, yeah, Cowboy posting at Ram Ranch, that one also does pretty well. Yeah, I just have no fucking intention of going back to it, because it was I think we did 3 videos, and like the comments on it never got any better. That's where I just had to like sit there and stop. Like, all right, I cannot keep looking at these videos. This is bad for my health. Delicious tea. I'm almost done with this tea. That was a big fucking thing of tea. I'm gonna have to piss like a racehorse. Like, that was like all my idea. Like the concept was really fun. Like, that's just one of those like ones where like dudes messing around for fun like had significantly more importance placed on it than it ever should have. Like, that video hitting whatever algorithm it did was a fucking death knell, because that was meant for like maybe like 500 people tops. Yeah, I don't know what it's been with it. Like, ads lately feel like they're like always mixed like 100 times higher. And like I'll be because I use ad block on the PC and like I have it on Firefox on my phone, but like I still use the standard YouTube app. YouTube. I still use the standard YouTube app on my phone for the most part because I like its UI a lot more. So I'm willing to put up with ads every now and again. But then sometimes it's just like the loudest shit. I'm like, this is not gonna make me buy your product. Like, all I see is this loud ass video, and just it's like, hey, buy our product, and I'm like, shut up, stop yelling at me. You being annoying is just gonna make me hate this product. It must work, or they wouldn't keep doing it, but god damn, I do not care for ads that are also annoying. You show me like a calm, nice ad for a product that I'm vaguely interested in enough times, and maybe I'll subconsciously think at the grocery store, maybe I do need Roundup in my life. But like, if you're just like, oh, Roundup is cool, TikTok, aha, limu weemu, and I'm like, alright, no. I will never purchase this product. I'll go uninsured on my car before I ever go to Liberty Mutual because of that fucking baby commercial that they show all the time. It's not funny. Like, I can't imagine the people that would find it funny. Like, could you imagine, like, going to the office and then, like, this, like, sweet older woman who works with you is like, I just saw the funniest commercial! And then she shows you the fucking Liberty Bibberty ad. And, like, you have to, like, sit there and be polite because she's really nice to you and, like, gets you, like, cookies sometimes. And you're like, ah, that's really funny. And, like, meanwhile, you're like, what the? Shut up. I haven't gotten any Twitch ads, fortunately. I remember I used to get a few, like, right before the pandemic, where it was like, if you like bloody bloody blah and bloody bloody blah, and they're like showing like clips of like a streamer that like fits the description. It's like, you might be one of us. Twitch, join the game, or something like that. Like, this is bad. Like, I get what you're going for, but this is bad. You know what ad is like most stuck in my mind? Last year, I fell asleep to having YouTube on the TV. I just had it, like, I made a second account on my Switch just to play YouTube because I didn't want, play the YouTube app because I didn't want that crapping up my play history on the main account. So, like, I fell asleep to YouTube videos. And I woke up to this commercial that was like this, like, claymation thing, like, rainbows and unicorns in heaven kind of thing. And it was like this, like, weird warbly choir singing, milk is better for hydration than water. And I was like, am I hallucinating? Am I dreaming this? And I had to look it up later. I'm like, yeah, that was an actual ad campaign that they were running last year. But, like, waking up, like, in a daze at 5 in the morning to that, and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I had a math teacher once who had a similar experience in college. She said, I don't know if you guys remember Booba. It was these, it was basically a ripoff of the Teletubbies, but it was like fat floating stars instead of like whatever the hell Teletubbies are. And they would just like float around and do nothing, and it was just pure brain rot slop for infants. But like, my teacher said in college she fell asleep. She fell asleep while like cramming, and then woke up to Booba like playing on the TV, and she genuinely thought she was hallucinating. She was like, I've worked too hard, I'm doing too much, I'm too stressed out, like this cannot be real. And the only reason, like, I didn't, like, because, like, I knew my mom's friend had a babby that had a Booba toy, and fucking loved that little thing. But, Boobas are the same thing. So they just, like, took their idea and made it worse. So Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera. No. Thought I was onto something and I wasn't. But, like, I was like, man, that would be a really funny experience to have. And I finally had it with the fucking milk lobby commercial. And, like, it works. I mean, what was I gonna... It was intended for an older... Fucking Booba was intended for the older kids? Fucking Booba? Teletubbies I get, but... Like, I don't want to sound like I was like a fucking cool-ass kid or anything, but, like, if I said I liked Boobas when I was 6, everyone at daycare would have ripped my fucking head off. You couldn't admit you liked Winnie the Pooh or Teletubbies when you were that age. If I said Booba, they would have fucking strung me up in the tree outside. I don't know, maybe I just gotta... I don't know, maybe Booba is fucking edgier and more mature than I thought, but, like... I thought it was, like, genuinely just, like, baby sensory videos before baby sensory videos were, like, a thing. I thought Teletubbies had more going for, like, older kids than that. But of course I never fucking watched Booba, because when it came out I was in fucking middle school. I was too old to be caring about fucking Booba. Well, the Teletubbies thing was just because, like, fucking... Was the purse thing in the UK? Because, boy howdy, we're not great about our LGBTQ stuff, but you guys... Fuck, man. Turf Island sure is a place. I don't know why, like, I distinctly remember that being an issue in the... I might be wrong, and I'm just, like, blasting off in the UK about nothing. Well, fuck the UK, but, like... I don't know why, like, that one strikes me as a very British thing to complain about. I don't know, because I think at the time, like, people in America... The Christians in America were bitching about, fucking Pokemon being satanic. Or Harry Potter being... You know what? Like, you know how, like, fucking shitty it feels to agree with the, like, evangelists of the 90s about Harry Potter being satanic? I'm like, you guys were right, and you guys have no clue. Because fucking... Because now, like, they're all like, oh, Harry Potter's based, actually, because J.K. Rowling sticks it to those little freaks. And I'm like, well, now I think J.K. Rowling's evil, but you guys fucking hated her because you thought she was satanic. So, Culture War shit, sucks. There's no fucking winning it. That's the big thing. You also dumbed down the Philosopher's Stone to the Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, but have you ever considered that, we're cooler than you? We ain't doing too hot either, but at least in my state, I got trans rights. See how long that lasts. I mean, like, Maryland's a pretty deep blue stronghold. I don't think we have to worry. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Teletubbies was absolutely the adult show. You got rabbit sex. You got hot Flemish rabbit porn. I finished my tea, and there was a huge glob of honey at the bottom. That last sip was almost entirely honey. Not that I mind. I like honey. We got this, we went to an Amish market earlier this year. And we just bought, like jam and honey, and, like, prominently on, like, all the stuff that, like, we bought there, it's like, this product has not been tested or approved by the FDA, consume at your own risk. And I'm like, like, this, like, I don't know, man, this is awfully heavy for a jar of honey, but, you know what, it's good honey. I mean, it's honey, like, it tastes like a honey. Honey is honey in it. I don't know. I could see that being an issue. Getting scared by a bear. I don't know, what was, like, the scariest, the fucking sun? I don't know, nothing in Teletubbies scared me, but, like, I had weird fears that what scared me in fucking other movies? I know, like, everyone knows, like, I had a horrific fear of being eaten alive. So, like, whenever that came up as, like, a joke in, like, cartoons and stuff, I would, like... I wouldn't, like, run out of the room or cry, but I would just, like, kind of, like, sit there, like, really uncomfortable. And just kind of be quiet for, like, a few minutes. It just kind of became my trauma response to everything. Like, if I get really uncomfortable in a public situation, you'll notice it because I haven't talked for, like, an hour. I'm trying to think of, like, other things that freaked me out. The exhibition, huh? I went to a lot of, like, little, like, small carnival type things when I was in Colorado. There was a penny arcade we went to. Except by penny, I mean quarter up to $1, because it's the modern era and nothing can be cheap anymore. And, like, not a whole lot of, like, things actually worked. That was kind of, like, the consistent thing. Like, we would go to places that had arcade machines, and we'd be like, fuck yeah, arcade machines. And, like, it would just, like, eat our quarters, and we had to, like, go up to the guys and be like, hey, the machine ate our quarter. And it's like, yeah, it does that. Don't use that machine. I'm like, well, can you put a warning sign on that, maybe? I'm like, I'm not upset. Like, I already, like, I got my money back and, like, I can go play something else. But, like, I would have preferred to have not had to have done that. Like, I just wanted to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with Casey, and they were like, nope. Go ask for your $1 back, jackass. I'm not, like, super into rides at, like, carnivals and stuff. Because, like, I don't know, like, if you guys have, like, maybe I just have, like, a really sensitive stomach. But, like, rides all just seem to be to make you dizzy. And then, like, okay, well, now I just feel nauseous and I can't actually do anything I want to do. That was the thing, when I went to Disney World with Casey, was, we went to Epcot, and, like, we did this thing where it was, like a G-Force, like, you would actually go through, like, the G-Force training that, like, astronauts do. Probably to a weaker extent. Like, I doubt they were spinning us that fast, but, like, they had the easy mode and the hard mode. And Casey and their parents are real thrill seekers, so they're like, yeah, let's do the hard mode. I'm like, alright, cool, that sounds fun. And so, like, I get it, and, like, it starts going, and I gray out, like, almost immediately. Like, immediately, just, like, I could feel, like, all of the contents of my entire body wanting to leave through my throat. And, like, I'm, like, desperately trying not to pass out, and I'm passing, like, my vision goes entirely black, and I can feel myself, like, getting ready to slip consciousness, but, like, I'm still, like, doing this. And, like, we get off the ride, and, like, their parents and them are like, that was so much fun! And I'm just, like, sitting there quivering, like yeah, that was a blast. But, like, then, like, the whole day was ruined because I was just nauseous the entire day, and, like, I had to, like, I didn't want to be, like, a fucking, like, wimp and, like, ruin their fun. So, like, I just, like, kept going along with things, and I'm, like, getting progressively more and more just, like, sick to my stomach. And, like, they're finally like, oh, let's sit down and eat. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. So, I don't know. Rides are a real issue with me. Which sucks, because, like, we went to an amusement park on the last day I was there, and I was just like, I'm like, oh, there are certain things that I want to do, because, like, I don't want to get, like, nauseous and kind of, like, ruin it. I'm like, but I want Casey to have fun, so, like, I ended up pushing myself, and I ended up doing better. I don't know if my stomach has gotten a little stronger as I got older, but, like, I went on things I don't think I usually would have gone on. But, yeah, fucking Epcot was, that was a test of my stomach's capability. Plus, it's fucking hot in Disney World at all times. We were there in February, and it was, like, pushing into, like, the 80s and humid as fuck. And, like, when I get hot, I get nauseous, and, like, I don't like eating, so... I don't think I've ever thrown up on a ride, but goddamn have I gotten close. That G-force experience, I think, is the closest time I came to, like, actually, like, projectile vomiting. I think if I wasn't, like, actively trying to suppress myself, I just would have, like, hurled. So, it was a fun way to discover that I will never leave Earth's orbit. Moon colonization, Mars colonization, don't mean a thing to me. Staying put. Does the exhibition have a ride called the Zipper, or, like, something like it? I think that's, like, the most, like, intense ride I've ever... Well, no, the G-Force experience probably was, but, the Zipper was something I only ever did because, Alright, they do have the Zipper, cool! When I was 16, I just gotten together with this girl, and she was like, let's ride the Zipper, I love the Zipper! And I'm like, oh my fucking god, please do not make me ride the Zipper. Like, I'm saying that on the inside, and, like, outside, I'm like, I really want to impress this girl, I really like her, fuck yeah, let's go ride the Zipper. And I was, like, immediately just like, oh fuck, this was a mistake. So, did not, I never got on the Zipper again. That was not something that ever interested me. What else did they have? They have, like, the Tilt-A-Whirl. I don't think the Tilt-A-Whirl's that bad. Maybe it's just the one at my county fair. I actually don't think the Tilt-A-Whirl's that bad. I don't know, maybe I'm just better and stronger than I used to be in all ways. I did intend to enter something in the county fair this year, and I know I talked about it, but, like, when planting season kicked in, this year, we're only at 1620, like, we're getting up there, but it's not, like, bad yet. We're still not even in the top 3. When planting season kicked in this year, I was really, like, fucking horribly depressed, and, like, I couldn't do anything. Getting out of bed was too hard this year. Which sucks, because, like, I felt like I was on something last year, like, after, like... Well, no, last year was also really bad, too. Fuck. I had a moment where I thought I was doing pretty good last year, and then just something at the beginning of this year, like the first, like, probably January through April, I was just, like, horribly fucking miserable, and, like, in a way that, like, was, like, affecting other people, I think, because, like, Mom and I, like, really had it out over it. So, fuck, I don't know. It's been better. Like, I've been putting myself out there more. Oh yeah, part of your tooth. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what tooth? I guess that kind of depends on, like, what tooth. Like, I had a wisdom tooth that, gee, half of it, oh my god. Is it a wisdom tooth? Because, like, my wisdom teeth were, like, fucking hell about that. Like, no matter how well I brushed them, one just, like, would not stop. Like, having issues, and, like, all of them were impacted. Glad to have them out, because, wisdom teeth fucking suck. I don't know if I had a crowded mouth or whatnot, but, the first shoot I had with Bossman is, like, as an independent unit, one of, like, my last wisdom tooth started coming in, which was, like, it was late. I was 25 when that happened, and, like, my last wisdom tooth started coming in, and that whole shoot, I was just in agony. Missing 2 back teeth and no wisdom teeth. Huh. Fucking Brit. You walked into it, Picno. It's like born with no wisdom teeth. That's I don't know. I'd kind of like to have been born with no wisdom teeth. Because my mom had no issue with her wisdom teeth. Like, she ended up getting 2 of them pulled later in life, but, like, for, like, 50 plus years, she was like, I've never had an issue with my wisdom teeth. And so I was like, cool, I guess I'll never have a problem with my wisdom teeth. And then, like, my wisdom teeth come in and it just non-stop problems until I just finally get those fuckers taken out. Being born with nothing but wisdom teeth. Wait, so, like, all the teeth in your mouth are replaced with wisdom teeth, or you only have those 4 wisdom teeth? Yeah, I really used to not like going to the dentist. I still don't really love going to the dentist. It's fine now, but when I was younger, like getting like the needle for the Novocaine was always the worst shit. The guy I went to was like pretty like rough about it. Like he would just like jam that shit in there. See, that's one thing where I can't believe like my healthcare actually beats yours pick now. Maryland's welfare insurance completely covers dental. I did not pay a single red cent to get all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out. Which was pretty fucking nuts. Yeah, if we get Heatran early, we're gonna move on to Stakataka. And then Stakataka is the last Ultra Sun and Moon Hunt I have planned, so I won't know what to do. I do wonder... I wish it was, like, easier to, like, do, like, the Dynamax... Or, like, get, like, Mons from, like, the Switch onto, like, actual console easier. Because I would be, interested in, like, seeing if I could fire up, like, 3 instances of Ryujinx. And then maybe doing, like, BDSP hunting or, like, Dynamax adventure hunting. Because I do really want Shaman and Arceus, and then I still need Zygarde complete. You know, easy to start HRT in Maryland. I'm actually not sure. Wednesday slot, I do have a plan, actually. I want to see, Wildcard Wednesday was the name. Like, if I don't have, like, a great idea, I'll just, like, throw it into the Wednesday slot. The next one, I kind of want to try Resident Evil 4. Like, finally beat that and maybe do it on stream blind. I've never gotten too far into, Resident Evil 4. I think that'd be fun. Or I'll use it, like, for recording, like, Yokai Watch 3 and stuff. Which version of our... the GameCube original. I have no interest in the remake. It does not look anywhere near as fun. No, I haven't checked to see how easy HRT is in Maryland. I don't know. Like, all, like my healthcare is free, like the welfare insurance stuff, but like it's not good. I really try to avoid going to the doctor as often as I can because the one they assigned to me is actively fucking terrible. I really should have reported her when I had the chance. I probably still can. I think that still falls under the statute. I think Maryland's got like a statute of limitations on those kind of things for like 5 years, and that was in 2021. But, like, I go there, like, I just gotten off of my dad's military insurance, because I turned 26. So, I had to go to this new doctor. Like, I got all set up with Maryland's insurance. I had to go to this new doctor they assigned to me, and I had to be like, okay, cool, like, hey, I really need to talk to you about, you know, getting my SSRI prescriptions going. And then her first immediate thing was like, like kind of like give me like a side-eye glance, and I'm just like, what? She's like, all right, you sure? I don't want to give this out. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I have a prescription, clearly. And she's like, I gotta make sure you ain't trying to kill yourself with this. I'm like, I'm fucking taking an SSRI so I don't kill myself. What a fucked up thing to say. Fuck you. And I went back to her once, like, a year and a half later. She's like, yeah, I never give out pills. No one ever would have done that for you. And I'm like, you literally did, you dumb fucking jackass. Give me my fucking medicine. Like, I was just like, that second one, I was just, like, quivering with anger. Like, I was just like, I do not want to fucking be here. I am never coming back here. So, like, I fortunately got set up with a mental health specialist, and I'm just like, I don't get checkups because they're going to put me towards her, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking dealing with you. I do not trust you. And I checked to see if I could get, like, assigned to a new doctor, and they're like, no, you get assigned this one. Sorry. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm just never going to the fucking doctor on this insurance again. But, like, I don't know if, like, I could, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if that's, like, grounds for, like, if I reported it earlier, I feel like I would have maybe had more of a case. I don't know if there's, like, a statute of limitations for that. And even if it was, like, I don't know, man. I get lawyers involved. Like, that's costing money that I don't have. It's better to just fucking avoid her and see how I could, She still is, but, like, I started just skirting around that. Like, there's another, like, there's a general nurse practitioner I can go to for, like, just, like, checkups and stuff. So I've just been going to them. Like, if I had to, like, probably, like, actually, like, go to her for, like, medicals, I'd probably just, like, take the L and just, like, actually go to, like, an actual hospital. I tried requesting a new one. They gave me the real fucking runaround about that, too. Like, they had, like, a list of, like providers we could work for, and, like, we tried going through, like, all of the ones that they said they would, and then every time I'd get, like, far with one, they'd be like, oh, actually, like, they don't take your insurance. So, I couldn't do anything about that. And, like, I'd, like, try to, like, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, it said I can do this. Like, why can I not do that? Like, yeah, sorry, it changed. So I'm like, well, why is it still on your website? It's like, sorry, it changed. And then they'd get, like, really quiet and hang up. So, you know, I get the healthcare that I pay for. Smile, smile, wink, wink. Boy, Lily, I sure wish that was, me. Boy fucking howdy. Alright, we are up to 1,800. We have done 1,200 encounters today. Yeah, it's just like mountains of fucking paperwork and red tape and just, like, it's a real fucking shit. I don't know, and it might just be my area. There might be places in Maryland where, like, doctors don't fucking suck, but, like, in this rural neck of the woods. Now, the first dentist I went to, like, fucking horrible. And, like, they, like, charged, like, they did things that, like, the insurance wouldn't cover at first. And, like, ran me for, like, everything possible. So I had to, like, go through, like, this big thing. I'm like, yo, I was not told. I was not informed. And they got it waived. So I'm like, alright, I'm never fucking going to that dentist again. Fuck you. And then I got assigned to a new one, and she, like, lives, like, right, like, her office is, like, right down the road from me. Like, it's fucking great. It's, like, I could basically walk to my dentist appointments if I wanted to. And then I needed a root canal for one of my teeth, and they're like, oh, yeah, this place in DC called Painless Root Canal Specialists takes your insurance and will do it totally free. And I heard root canals are really expensive and really painful. So not paying a damn thing and then going to a root canal that legitimately I didn't feel a single thing was so great. Like, that was my top right wisdom tooth was, like, getting so bad. I'm like, alright, I need this. No, it wasn't the wisdom tooth. I had a molar that also got fucked up. I didn't take good care of my teeth in during the pandemic. And so I like it was like all of April, like I had to like wait the entire month to get this, and they gave me like some like fucking like they gave me some drugs like for painkiller stuff. It was like oxys and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I don't know if I want to use all this, and like I ended up using it, and it didn't really kill the pain at all, and it just made me really high, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. So I never took them, but then I would take Advil, and it would totally kill the pain, and I'd be like, oh, okay, shit, I guess I'll just be taking Advil all month. So that's how I played Persona 5 Royal, just like, I would take my painkillers and then just spend the night playing Persona 5 waiting for my dental fucking root canal. And the day that I was to do it, for some, like, nothing would kill the pain. Like, the tooth was in total agony. Like, driving there, like, Mom said I looked visibly green at the gills from, like, how, like, nauseous I apparently was. Like, it just hurt so bad, and, like, I was, like, sweating and nauseous, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And, like, I go to painless root canal specialist in DC, and they give me the medicine, and, like, the second the pain meds, like, the Novocaine kicks in, and just, like, all that pain went away, like, I almost fell asleep right on the chair. Like, I don't remember most of that root canal, because I was just, like, so, like, dazed. It's like, okay, thank you, Jesus, for this painless root canal. And then they gave me, like, some, like, referral for, like, oxys again. I think I just, like, I don't know if I crumpled it up and threw it away or burnt it. Like, I did something with it. I did not redeem that medicine. Alright, 1860. I assume one is Deltarune. Roblox, Deltarune, Friday Night Funkin'. I gotta say, man, I backed the Friday Night Funkin' Kickstarter, and I don't think I should have done that. That game is never coming out. I had fun with like the weekly things they were doing, and then I totally bought that trailer where they're like, yeah, we're gonna have this out in no kind of time, and I was like, you know what, I enjoyed this, I'll kick $15 as basically a pre-order. I'd heard rumors that they burnt all the money on crack, but that might have just been a rumor. They used to send a lot of like progression emails out, and then that slowed real far down. I think it's been months they've sent out a progression email. They did just put out a mobile app. It's like, it's free with ads, and you can kick $1 our way to get the ads removed. And like, against my better judgment, I was like, oh, maybe I should get that and kick $1 towards it. I'm like, no. It's because I'd hope everyone's mom has a job, but my mom retired. Employment? Not for me. Mom works at a meat shop. That's cool. I like the butcher. I was gonna say I spend a lot of time at my local butcher, but that would make me kind of seem like a freak. I buy all my meat there. It's really not that much. Like, it's kind of the same price as meat at any of these grocery stores, and it's significantly better. So, got a New York strip steak there once, and my god, I'm still chasing that high. They have like a big ass like ribeye, but I don't know how much I like. I think I got a ribeye once and I didn't like it, but I was younger back then. I might like ribeyes now. I just didn't want to like fuck around with like the bone and the fat. Yeah, we had a place that like it was a local farm that would like sell meat on Saturdays outside of like outside of basically their house, and then they made enough money off of it that they bought a small storefront in a nearby town. So it's still like a 20-minute drive, but everything's a 20-minute drive. I live out in the sticks. I was like, the only thing close to me is like a Subway, 3 liquor stores, and a Chinese food place. Though apparently a really good Mexican place opened up nearby, so I'm curious to try that. Oh yeah, we our convenience store recently got updated, and it's like it's got like actual like good food. Yeah, I don't live in the best area. It's not dangerous, but I do not go to certain parts at night, so is all I say. The worst part is that they're not even good liquor stores. There's a really good liquor store nearby, though. I know I go on about Wawa a lot. Like, basically our convenience stores kind of become like a Wawa. Like, you can get, like, actual burgers or sandwiches, like, all day. I went there once at, like, 1 a.m. To get a pizza. Like, they have, like, a pizza flatbread, and it's really good. Because, I don't know, like, I had it in my mind for a long time. Like, you guys remember, like, that, like, 1 a.m. getting the pizza story with my drunk friend. Well, in a snowstorm. And I was like, well, since that didn't actually work out, let me walk there at 1 a.m. this time in a snowstorm. And I go there, and, like, the scariest people I have ever seen are there. Like, very noticeably, like, drugged out. Like, kind of, like, noticeably tweaking. And, like, kept wanting to, like, talk to me and get, like, close up to me. And like, hey, man, how you doing? I'm like, please don't talk to me. I'm scared. So I got my pizza, and I fucking, like, ran out of that store. Did not care for that. I stopped going there after midnight. I did go there at, like, 11 a.m. I'm sorry, 11 p.m. the other night. So I really wanted a Chipwich. So this isn't any kind of story. I went to a convenience store late at night and got a Chipwich and ate it. Great story, comic. You guys entertained? Was that a good story? Comic went to a store and purchased ice cream. It was good ice cream. Ate it in the car on the way home. I got more ice cream last night because I thought it would help with my throat. It was cherry vanilla because I figured the fewer chunks probably the better. And it did help, but it was not a permanent solution. And I got a bit of a tummy ache from eating so much ice cream at once. Yeah, this whole stream has just been like me like bitching about my bodily functions. It's like, oh, I got a tummy ache. Oh, my throat hurts. But Jesus, Lily, really? I almost got hit by a car when I was on a bike once. I didn't get hit, so it's not much of a story, but boy howdy, it was close. If you looked at my freezer right now, you would have to contend with a lot of frozen meat. There's no ice cream right there. I don't buy ice cream very often. I'm not a huge ice cream guy, actually. Like, that is a very special treat. Casey loves ice cream. Like, we go to, like, fancy ice cream places when I visit them, but, like, before this July and August where I had that and, you know, this tub of ice cream, I don't think I've had ice cream all year. But no, that's not true. I get milkshakes at the local burger joint. Half the year they sell ice cream, and half the year they sell like homemade soups. So like when ice cream season kicks in, uh, I always stop and get a strawberry shake. And it was a delicious strawberry shake. I'd never gotten the soups there because I didn't really fucking care, but like, someone got a chili dog. No, I was like waiting for my food once there, and like 3 people came in and ordered chili dogs. I was like, man, the chili dogs must be really good if like 3 people got them. So like, I went there like a couple days later and got a chili dog. And you know me, I've said this on stream before. I am very, very, very... Hello, Tyler. I am very, very untrustworthy with hot dogs. If I, it's got to be a Hebrew National, and I've got to make it myself. I only just started trusting Costco hot dogs, like, a couple years ago. So, me trying out a hot dog here, that was, like, a big thing. The hot dog was... Yeah, untrusting. I might have fucked up. You heard that whole sentence. I fucked up all these words. First off, I think that legitimately may have been the best hot dog I've ever eaten. It was so smoky and delicious. And the chili on top was, like, perfect with it. It wasn't the best chili I've ever had, but it was, like, damn good chili. So I was like, fuck! This fucking rocks! I want another one! And so I went there for my birthday, which was a couple days after ice cream season started. And I'm like, hey, can I get a chili dog? And they're like, oh, sorry, it's ice cream season now. The chili is under soups. I was like, oh, that sucks. So I just, got my hamburger and a shake, but really wanted that chili dog again. I mean, like, that's not, like, a super big issue. Like, if I wanted to, I could homebrew my own chili dog there. Like, get, like, a fucking can of Hormel's, microwave it, and put it in, like, a container, and then bring it to there, order a hot dog, and make my own damn chili dog. But, I didn't plan for it, so I didn't get to do all that. I think one time I did that, I got, I think, well, no, one time I went to Wawa and got a big meatball sub, and I was like, you know what? I need more Italian seasoning on this. So I just brought a whole container of Italian seasoning, got the meatball sub, and just, like, fucking loaded that shit up with Italian seasoning. And you know what? It was fucking great. I was right. The Sonic's still, I don't know. I think the most recent one I've played is Generations, and he does it there. But Generations is, like, 15 years old now. Or, no, that was 2012, not 2010. Point being, Generations is getting a little... Generations is old enough to have gotten a remake with a new, or like a remaster with a new campaign attached. It's starting to get retro pick now. Let's see, 2012. It's starting to get to the point where, yeah. Sonic Generations is older now than Adventure 2 was when Generations dropped. There, does that one hurt? Well, I mean, look at the gameplay, Lily. It's, I'm walking in front of a thing and resetting it every couple seconds. I gotta spice this up somehow. This is basically the podcast stream. Yeah, I can't do that. I thought about doing more Deltarune tonight instead of streaming that, but, like, I want to do more voicing, and I cannot do that right now. If I try to do the whisper voice right now, I think I would just cough up blood. Hello, Evie. Welcome, we're 2,046 encounters deep and we still haven't found anything. Well, that's not true. We found 2,046 Heatrans. We have not found a shiny one. Do I still have the stream starting? I was about to say, like, holy shit, have I just not had that up on stream the entire time? I don't know. I've seen people talk about, like, waiting until Deltarune's entirely out, but, like, I feel like half the allure is going to be just, like, the theory crafting. I do think something's gonna get lost when, like, the whole game's out and you can just, like, play it, all at once. I think something's gonna get lost. There is something really special about just, like, thinking about it, like, having it occupy a little bit of my brain in every single day. I was like, after I finished chapter 4, like, I think I spent, like, a solid week just talking about, like, theories with James and Casey. I mean, that I'd also probably do it too, Jay. I fucking loved Undertale. Evie, fucking, like, there was one guy, like I said, like, I don't live in, like, a really conservative area, but it is, like, probably, like, the northern point of the South. Like, there are people here who are not quite, we'll say not quite PC. Wink. Uh, and he was in the Pokemon Go raid group, and every time we would do a Heatran raid, he'd be like, oh, yeah, you mean Hot Tranny? And I'm like, oh, fucking Christ, this guy. Like, and he'd be like, yeah, you know, like a transmission in a car. Get it? I'm like, fuck off. Oh, hey, shiny Heatran. Great, that's the story that I get the fucking shiny on. Of all, like, I don't know, man, should I just, like, keep going? That is not the story I want to get the fucking shiny Heatran on. God, alright, what are we at? That is 2080 even. I am not naming it Hot Tranny. Jesus, man. Alright. Let's focus this onto a single, Is this going to be the right one? That'd be sick if it was. It's not. Window capture. Just have to see which one of these is it. It's the downside of having 6 windows. Well, no, I don't need to have it be 6 windows. I can just close the other ones. What am I talking about? Be very careful I don't close the wrong one. Okay. Now there is a single Citra window open. There we go. It is the shiny. Wonderful. Oh, that's a new thing I just realized I could do. Neat. Alright, let's catch this thing. Of course, it's like on the window as far away from the chat as possible. I'm gonna say Eevee comes into the stream and there it goes, the fucking shiny again. Alright, go to sleep. Okay. Send in false swiping. I got false swipes to... Okay. Woke up immediately. Great. Oh, maybe Captivate would be nice. So I don't have to worry about getting hit that hard. No, it is because I use it as a false swiper. I don't watch false swipe. You know, false swipe gaming just yoinked one of my fucking videos and didn't... I mean, they credited me, but they didn't ask. I'm not, like, upset about it. Like, but I did not get, like, any noticeable viewer bump from that. Like, that, Oh, I need to fucking, save the state. What am I doing? That was almost bad. What do you leave? Smurgle was, I don't remember, actually. Smurgle was, like, my meta for an earlier hunt, and I think I just didn't think about it from then. Alright, do I want the fastball? The fastball is what I wanted, right? I don't know. What do you think is better? Would a repeat ball work? No, I don't know. I like the, or maybe the level ball. You think the level ball looks good? It was the Darkrai one. They, yoinked my, my mythical videos from the Pearl LP. Alright, level ball or fastball? I think fastball might actually be it. Alright, level ball gets a vote. Fast gets a vote. Alright, how about this? We alternate between the two until one of them works. So let's start with the level ball. This will be fun. It'll be like a nice little bit of like a gotcha. You know what? Actually, I think the level ball looks nicer. For some reason, the fastball did not look very good there. Yeah, let's go with the level ball. Yeah, so here's the scariest thing to think about there. Maybe those aren't Heatran's actual eyes. Fuck! It was so close. Oh, there goes false swiping. Fuck, I don't know. Let's just put Reshiram out there. It can take Lava Plumes like a champ. Okay, yeah, maybe I will go for... I don't know, the repeat's kind of looking nice, too. I don't think the fastball looks nice. With the repeat work... Let me see how the repeat ball looks when I throw that at Heatran. And that's kind of got, like, the same aesthetic as, like, the fastball. Yeah, let's go with the level ball. Ultimately, I have the state. I can always just... If I don't like it, I can always just go back and do another one. I don't know. I don't think the level ball works. That's, like, a lot of yellow in there. It's like yellow and black, and there's like none of that on Heatran. Shit. Now I'm not sure. I guess the repeat ball would work, but like I like the fast ball just because I like the apricorn balls a lot. I like how they look. getting a lot of one shakes on this guy, which is more than I was expecting, because I don't think the fastball like has like any effect on it. All right, let's send Acid Queen back out, because I think it's got Spore. Yeah, Spore. Oh, that's why I had Acid Queen out, because I wanted the Super Fang to make that easier. I entirely forgot that that was a thing I could do. You have the Rotom power not activated. Or I can use one right now, can't I? You're right, I never thought about the Rotom powers. I did not think about that. Thank you, Eevee. I entirely forget the Roto powers exist a lot of the time. Go! Fastball! Wow. Well, boy howdy, that worked like a charm, didn't it? Alright, so what do we name Heatran then? We cannot name it that. That was not a good story to get this. Because damn it, now every time I see this Heatran, it's forever gonna be that asshole. We will name it, you know what? Yeah. Do we just name it Heatrans? Or, no. You know what? I have a better name. I have a better name. I have a better name. Heatrans. Because, you see, there's the he. But Heatrans. I think it works. Cool. That is the last fucking wormhole hunt that I ever have to do. I mean, I didn't, like, get every legendary. Like, I could get things like, or, I don't know. Do I want to do Tornadus? No. No, I'll just get Tornadus through Go. It's not like I'm going to be using a Tornadus. I don't know. Tornadus would probably be the last thing I would want to consider, but, I am very much done with Ultra Wormhole hunting. Okay, so now what we have to do is fire up PK Hex, because I need to reactivate the Stakataka flags so that I can hunt that. What gender is your Heatran? Male. Because he trans. Fire up PK Hex. I sure hope that activating the flag doesn't mess anything up. Is this the... What save file is this? That one's the Ultra Sun file. I think this is it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, just in case something messes up, I'm going to copy and paste the current save file and put that in a special containment chamber for it. There. So now that is totally safe. Wonderful. Now let us activate some mother effing flags. Where are you? This feels scripted. What are you talking about? Where is that flag? How do I activate that? Oh, here we go. Ultramoon, Stakataka in Pony Grove. Export save. Alright, hopefully that doesn't beef anything. So let's make sure this even worked. Get that fired up, and then I'm going to hit the bathroom because that tea is ripping its way through me. Alright, what are my... I got Marshadow. I got Marshadow and Sleepy Sherry, I'll be fine. I don't know what ball I want to catch Shiny Stakataka in. My heart says Ultra. My brain says Beast. Alright, do we... It's Pony Meadow, isn't it? Like, we just go one to the left here. Alright, Eevee, work your luck and let's get that shiny Stakataka really early too, huh? Does it pop here? Why wasn't that one shiny? Eevee, you fucked up. Everything is wrong. It was alerted to that move instead of Spectral Thief. Yep. Forgot that was a thing that could happen. Get out of here, Firo. I was gonna say, like, no, didn't you use a Firo in Sun and Moon? I'm gonna say, like, has anyone, like, used Firo since red or blue? Not even fucking yellow, man. Like, just like red and blue. Can't remember if this is the... Go back to the event flag so I can see. Pony Grove. Am I in Pony Grove? Pony Grove! No, I'm in Pony Plains. I need to be in the Pony Grove. The Pink Pony Grove. They sure played Chapel Roan a lot in Colorado. Like, I went to a wedding with Casey, and when that came on, everyone fucking flooded the dance floor. Where am I? Oh, there's a map on the bottom of the screen. How helpful. Alright, Pony Grove. Let's see if Stakataka is even going to pop. Hey, a Stakataka. That's helpful. Okay, so what we will... Oh, that's different. Well, actually, this will be a good test. Let's see if... Let's see how much Force Palm will do against it with all of that defense. Cool. Great. Alright, so, well, no. Let's get into here. Save my adventure, then we'll open up 6 instances of this, and we'll do Stakataka for an hour. But before then, I've got to piss. Be back. Oh. Like, Evie just comes into the stream, like, kicking the door open, and it's like, the shinies don't start till I walk in. Then, you know, how the rest of that song goes. I don't remember which Kesha song that is. I was gonna say, remember when Kesha was big, but, like, she just, like, dropped a new album. I don't know if it's culturally relevant, but she's still going. But that song was big when I was in freshman year of high school. Everyone was a quoting it. Everybody loved Kesha. Well, I don't know how much they actually enjoyed her, but like everyone certainly knew the lyrics. Okay, that's 3 Stakatakas, 4... Alright. This one's gonna be slow. I need to restart the shiny tracker. Target a Stakataka. Hold up, I need to reset all of this. Give me just a second, boys. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. The Shiny Hunter doesn't have animated fangs for Stakataka. It's gonna be a bit of a boring look. Well, presumably he can see the Stakataka too, and he's just like hoping that their vision is hoping that their vision's based on movement. So if he stands still, it won't bother him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, not a bad batch. I am very much hoping that this is equally as fast as the Blacephalon hunt, because I do not find this particular hunting method very fun. One, 2, 3, 4. Can we get all 6? Ah! Almost had all 6 being Stakataka. Yep, my bad. Let me get that set up. There we go. Now you've got 5 Stakatakas and a Trumbeak to look forward to. The 5 Stakataka Polycule and their baby Trumbeak. This is just the wild robot. Minus the Polycule. That part didn't happen in the wild robot. At least on the bright side, Stakataka is a very, very, very noticeable shiny. I will not lose track of that. If we get a shiny Trumbeak, I'm not gonna be happy. I mean, I'll take another shiny, but like, I would prefer not to phase. Hey, all 6 for Stakatakas. That feels like a victory in and of itself, you know? Does anyone else get a kick when all 6 Stakatakas? I think I tried that once. I will try anything to make shiny hunting go quickly and easy. But, I think once you start the battle, the RNG is set here. It's not like, the Game Boy Color Dragon Quests. Oh. Is that one gonna crash? Oh, that window crashed. That's okay, we'll just have to open up a new one. The RNG, Eevee, no, poor Trumbeak. The RNG in the Game Boy fucking Color Dragon Quest games is very malleable. Like, at any point you can, like, just, like, choose an input, and it's basically re-rolling the RNG right there. So like what I would do sometimes if I wanted to get like a good level up, I would just like save like right before the final attack, and then like right before the final attack goes through, and then just mash all the buttons that I can to re-roll the RNG into a level up that I liked. I wouldn't mind a shiny Zoroark. I like shiny Zoroark. That would be a fun one to have. I have one in Scarlet already, so like it wouldn't be useful towards advancing my collection, but I would not turn it down. Well, that's basically how it works in Emeralds if you soft reset. Emerald's RNG is a little fakakid. It's like the RNG seed always starts at 0. So like it's re-rolling the same frames every time. So if you're landing on the exact same frame every time, you'll just hit the exact same result all the time. So like if you know for a fact that say like on like the 4,000th frame there's a shiny, you could, as long as you could always time hitting the 4,000th frame, you would always hit a shiny. But like, boy howdy, what a tedious way to hunt, by to go literally one frame by one frame and have to time that every time. So like people, if you shiny hunt an emerald, you just do you do runaways. You leave the room, you come back in, the legendary or mythical comes back, and you hunt it like that. Apparently there is a way, like, with the battle recorder to get the RNG to advance in a way that actually makes sense, but that also sounds really fucking obnoxious. So, just do the runaway method. Is that how it works in the GBA Fire Emblems? I thought I tried that with rewinds, but maybe rewinding doesn't do it on NSO. I think I just ended up like soft resetting if Amelia didn't get a level up that she wanted. Amelia took a little doing, but goddamn, I made her a bruiser. Sure are a lot of Trumbeaks here. You gotta admire the chutzpah of these Trumbeaks. There's an alien invasion occurring right in their town, and they're just like, nope, I'm gonna keep on flapping. The anti-homeless Stakatakas. How would you feel if your town or city started, like, just putting out Stakatakas to keep homeless people from sleeping on benches? It really does just like, here's my vagina. Gaze upon my hole. How would you feel if you got flashed by a Stakataka? Damn, 2 6 rolls in a row. That's not a good voice to throw in my throat. I have Discord messages, but I can't activate them right now because then you would see what they said. And what if it is Casey showing me their Verganas? Not that that happens on Discord, but if this is the one time, I wouldn't. What an awful time it would be to fire up Discord. Okay. Big fat load of nothing. I don't know. I might go for a Beast Ball. A blue and gold would look nice, maybe. Isn't it like you use a, like, no matter what, like, the catch rate is, like, fucking horrible, and, like, every ball you use that isn't a Beast Ball? Like, even, discounting, like... do the catch powers even work if you try that, then? Oh, excuse me. I just remember that, like, we caught Blacephalon with a Beast Ball, so we didn't have to, like, think too hard about that. Alright, I haven't done a Choose Your Legends in a bit. Do I just pick one, or do I have to roll for it? Like, am I, do I have to, like, pull, or, like, it's gonna be like that? It's like, oh, we're, like, here, have cool-ass Alphonse for free. I really do love the idea that, like, a trainer's like, hey, Stakataka, can you do this? And they just make, like, really, like, primitive, like, basically, like, Custer's Revenge, like, level of pixels, like, trying to make a woman. You have to just pick one. Alright. So, what's the meta? Like, what's the, what's gonna be the right choice? Who's doing the best? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna pick Byleth because he kind of looks like he's wearing, like, a Rhino outfit. And I am easy like that. Also, I don't really care about Eichbirner, so... like, I already have a good tank. Picking Baldur, she looks nice. Yeah. I'd be more thrilled about Baldur if I didn't, like... I used a lot of orbs on that one with Baldur and Hoder, so... it's not like I'm kind of like, well, I'll just stick to this Baldur. I already put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into getting this one. Then, I don't know. I like Sharina. Sharina looking like her mom was like really heartwarming. Like, oh, she's got the same pose and everything. I thought that was cute. Like when games do that. Baldur looks really good. Byleth looks to be one of the better ones. Neat. See if anything ever fucking matches up to Sword Saint Felix, who every time I run into him in the arena, I just like, I'm like, alright, well, there goes that arena entry. Yeah, Tormented Demons are a bit of a pain at first. They're like one of the ones, like, when you actually get a Synapse drop, like, they end up working a lot better, but... yeah, Jason, we already got Shiny Heatran. We'll see if we can swing Stakataka. I was gonna say, the thing that surprised me the most about While Guthix Sleeps was the Elemental Guardian fight at the end. I did not think that was gonna be that hard. I had a really hard time with that one. Oh, peace out, Jay. Glad you could make it. Well, I'm saving my ores for Emblem Celica right now, so unless, like, one of them's, like, a real meta shaker, I don't think I'm gonna do more than, like, the free pull. Because if I'm just doing that just for the aesthetic, then it's probably just gonna be Byleth. Plus, I'm not as down on Byleth as some people are in general. I think they're a fun MC. It's actually one of my, the things I have, the kindest thing I probably have to say about Engage is I really like what they did with Byleth. You know, a game where, like, letting them actually talk kind of revealed, like, how they are as a teacher. I thought that was nice. Should play 3 Hopes more. I started playing Three Hopes, and I didn't get too far into it, because I wasn't on the... I was, like, mostly just seeing, like, if it would run, or how well it would run, and it was running fine, so... I do probably need to finish up, or play more Three Hopes. I like Shez. Shez is a lot of fun. Yeah, this might be the first time I actually, like, sit and watch, like, meta videos about Fire Emblem Heroes, just so I, like, don't make the wrong choice. I mean, it's hard to say I make the wrong choice, because, like, really, like, my team's kind of set in stone. Like, I'm probably not shifting off of my Emblem Sigurd, Alphonse, Needhugger, and Dancer core anytime soon. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so yawny. I took a nap right before this stream, and, like, naps are, like, really, like, they're kind of a crapshoot about if they actually help or not. Soku or Noku? I like Noku just because it sounds like Neku. I'm always thinking about Neku Sakuraba. Literally always. Not a day goes by that I'm not thinking about Mr. Sakuraba from The World Ends With You. Boy howdy, that one took a long time to fire up. I think I probably would have pulled on Legendary Black Knight if I didn't have Needhugger at that point. Though I might end up dropping the Dancer for Summer Golvig once I get Emblem Celica and can, like, make her basically have no downsides. I have been thinking about I've been thinking about replaying a lot of games. I've been kind of torn about, like, replaying games versus, like, actually working through my backlog. I think most people have good things to say about... I think I'm, like, the only person I've ever seen who is really down about Neo. I think most people who play Neo like it. Or at least, from what I've seen, everyone that talks about Neo likes it. Yeah, no, my big issue with Neo is that, I just, I didn't think Chloe needed a direct sequel. Neku's journey was done. I didn't think we needed more in that. It should have been entirely separated, and once it was clear that it was like, oh, we're working the old cast back in, is when I kind of stopped liking the game. I've been kind of getting down on direct sequels in general. Like, I like the idea of... I like the idea of a sequel coming out and it being, like, an enhancement or, like, more of the same, but, like, in a new situation with new characters. But, like, I'm not always up for straight up sequels. Like, let a story end sometimes. Or at least be, I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm the only one who's actually, like, really down about Neo. I know James fucking loved Neo. I was like, more power to you, bud, but, ugh. I had to, I had to fight to finish Neo. That was a struggle. Oh, only 2. Oh, Sharina's being that good, huh? What does Sharina do? Yeah, no, like, Neo, I desperately tried to enjoy. Like, there are things about it that I do just think straight up suck. Like, the Shibuya scrambles, I think are fucking horrible, and they kind of throw two at you really, like, close. Not back to back, but, like, in a part of the game where the plot's already dragging a bit, and it's like, alright, this day is going to have absolutely nothing happen in it now. I'm like, okay. I did not like that. I am not LPing Nier Automata like that. I have no interest in doing that. Like, as an LP. I might stream it sometime, but, I did not like... that's part of the, like, my thing about, like, I like games that kind of suck. I think Nier Automata's, like, too good. If that makes sense. Like, I don't feel, like I have as much to say or, like, enhance upon when, like, a game is, like, actually, like, great. Something like Drakengard 3 or Nier, I feel like I could just, like, go on and on about, like, little, like, quirks and stuff that I find, but, Automata is just, like, a genuinely great action platformer. Just, like, action game, character action, not platformer, so I don't know why I said that. Just, like, a genuinely great action game. It very much feels like a Platinum game, and I don't know what it is about Platinum games, but, a lot of their action games I do not vibe with. But then, of course, I turn around and say, like, I like things like fucking Drakengard 3, which is, like, nothing. Drakengard 3 is not a good action game, but I like it. It sucks, but I like it. I don't know, like, I think we've talked about if saying something has soul has any merit, but I don't know. I just found Nier and Drakengard 3 like really charming, and like how like simple and a little like janky they were. It felt like I discovered something, not like, I don't know. I don't know how I want to word this without just like falling back on. Oh, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? That is... Alright, that's the second fastest shiny I've ever found. Wow. That was at 237 encounters. Well, shit, I'm done with Ultra Sun and Moon. Well, save the state. Holy crap! I don't even know. Like, I sound upset about it, but it's like, wow. I'm just in genuine shock. Is, I guess, the best way to put it. Is like, that was fast. Words spoken before actually. I saved the state. We're getting the shiny. Is there anything even worth showing in my blue sky? Let's do blue sky. Can't fucking talk. Is this the same window that had, the other one? No. Alright, let's see how this false swipe works out for us. Awesome. Oh, this is gonna be something. Well, you know, he doesn't resist Spectral Thief anymore. I'm sure I won't regret this at all. Here, let me take that defense boost, buddy. Screen is cut off. Yeah, give me just a second. I'll fix that up. Why is that not doing what I need it to do? There we go. trim off the edges there because I don't like how they look. Did I trim that too far? No, it's fine. It's a little cut off at the bottom, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There. Now that we've done that, I think false swipe will... That's not really much better. I was trying to explain Brave Sharina. That's it. Her name is Sharina. My Sharina. Boom, 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 boom. Boy, Marshadow's kind of getting its ass kicked. You can't do that! Alright, that's probably as low as we're getting it, huh? Okay. So I want it in an Ultra Ball. I do not know how feasible that is going to be. You gonna go for a third? No, this was the last shiny I wanted. Once we catch this, the stream's done. Or we might fuck around in paint for a bit, because there's still like half an hour left on the stream. But, kill Vorkath. I think I've burned all my RNG. I don't even think I should touch Vorkath tonight. I'm not gonna get anything. Oh, I can't do Pokidoku. You're right. We'll do Pokidoku. Oh no, this file doesn't have Roto Catch. Shit. Oh, it might have to be a Beast Ball. Ultra Beast catching mechanics. Catch rate. Okay, alright, that is not a good rate. You know, let's fling like 5 Ultra Balls at this. Actually, wait. Hold up. I forgot. This is my Ultra Moon. I don't know if I actually have anything ready to do this. I only have 11 Beast Balls. Ooh, I did not plan for this one. This was not a good roll. We might get super... I'm going to throw like 5 Ultra Balls and then probably just give up and go for a Beast Ball. I really don't mind. It still counts. It still looks good. Attack and speed nuke. She can grant herself and an ally buyer an extra action. Ooh. That sounds good. Shit, I might go for Sharina. Like, that would basically, kind of like kill my need for a dancer, because I'm only using it to send like 1 extra unit out. Does it turn back to its normal color? It does! Okay, yeah, I think we're just gonna go for a Beast Ball. I don't think this is happening. That would be a significant pain in the ass. I'm cool with that. Beast Balls look good in any ball, I think. Or rather, the Beast Ball, because like that's their thing. Of course, I gotta be a little careful. I've only got 11 Beast Balls. Plus, that has like, yeah, plus Stakataka, shiny Stakataka has like little bits of blue in there. You know what? Yeah, this is a good color. I like it. It's kind of like an inverted shiny Stakataka. This is all me violently coping to do with the fact that I'm not getting it in an Ultra Ball, but... Wow. Shiny Stakataka, huh? What do we name it? Alright, we have Pissbrick and Sharina. I do have a save state, but I would like to see... I always do enjoy seeing it if I can get it as legitimately as possible. Caught it as I was writing that sentence. I do like Sharina. You know what? It's Sharina. I don't really know what Nier Drakengard character would fit, is the thing. There's not really many blondes in that game. What is it, like the commander? Are there any blondes in the first Nier? Everyone has, like, white hair. Well, she's Sharina. She's my Sharina. Alright. That's it then. I've done all the shiny hunts I want to do in Ultra Sun and Moon. I did not think I would finish this entire thing today. Aw, docile. And mischievous. Cool. Alright, yeah, then I think I might just go for Brave Sharina then, because that would basically remove my need for a dancer. Neat. Oh my god. What a strange feeling to think that it's done. Alright, so, neat. Let's get Pokedoku set up. Like, I don't know, like how to, like, what happens to Wednesday streams now. Wildcard Wednesday can begin. So my plan for next week is to start, Resident Evil 8. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 4 on GameCube. Kiss just got their new PC going, so we can also probably do, I would like to get some Dark Souls 2 streams going with them and Casey, so we'll see where things settle in. But for now, the plan next week is Resident Evil 4. Alright, let's get Pokedoku set up, because now I'm all curious about playing that. Well, plus this means just, like, you know, all this talk about Grandia, too, and, like, all the other games I wanted to play. Like, now, fuck it, whatever. Like, now I'm gonna have to get Pokehome, and now I can starting the big hunt for Shiny Keldeo and Meloetta. Like, actually, like, finishing all that up. So, like, that's my next month now, is just fucking grinding out Scarlet and Shield. Alright, so Pokedoku, you said, has unlimited mode. Okay. Soft lock guard? Okay, sure. Okay, let's set up a stream for this. Let's add us a scene. And do a monitor capture. Do monitor number 2. It is not monitor number 2. Why do you lie to me like that, OBS? Of course, let's get OBS over here. Don't look at my, gamers. Gamers, please. Please, gamers, please don't look at my, toolbar at the bottom. Gamers, please, I'm begging you, don't look at my toolbar. I better get rid of that so you don't look at it. There's nothing interesting in my toolbar, I'm just being stupid. Alright, let's play some Pokedoku. Why am I banned? What? Not banned. Alright, generate me a thing in Pokedoku. Alright, can learn Fly and is Mono-type. That one is easy. We'll go for Chatot. Well, let's go for Tornadus. See, all this is now making me think that I should shiny hunt Tornadus. A Mono-type dragon, easy peas. We're gonna do Dratini. First partner that is Mono-type. We'll go for Squirtle. God, it hurts to be a fucking genius. Can learn Fly in Sinnoh. That one's easy. That's a Staraptor. It's Sinnoh Dragon, easy peas, Garchomp. If I put Mega, that, like, wouldn't work, right? First partner in Sinnoh, we'll go for Chimchar. Dual type that can learn Fly. Fuck it, Staravia. Dual type Dragon. Gibble. Dual type first partner. It's Charizard, baby! Man, it hurts to be so fucking good. You're right. Chatot is normal in flying. I almost fucked up. I meant to say Rookidee. Why was I thinking Chatot? Wow, it is a good thing I went for Tornado. All right, fuck it. Let's go shiny hunt Tornadoes now. No, now no, that's okay. We don't need to do that. All right, hit me with something new. Let's see, a dual type fossil. Let's go for a Mora. Dual type legendary. Let's go for Auroras. No. I don't know why I thought, like, this one just in my mind. Like, yeah, it has to be Mega Mewtwo specifically. Ice that's first in evolutionary line. Snowrunt. A Kanto fossil. Kabu Tops. Legendary from Kanto. Moltres. And Kanto Ice, there's really not much you can choose from, so... Easy peas! Yay. Gamers, I'm good at Pokedoku! It's almost like I'm... it's like all I play or something. Yeah, let's make that bigger. We don't need all this dead space. There we go. Let's stretch that out real ugly, like. Alright, evolves by level up and is normal. Bidoof? Evolved by level up and is dual type. Venonat? Can learn Sludge Bomb and evolves by level up. That would be Grimer. Not sure why this isn't showing up now, but... Dragon Normal. Is that still just Drampa? I don't remember if there's any more Dragon Normals. Dual type Dragon. Turtonator. Dragon that can learn Sludge Bomb. Dragalge. I had to think about that for a second. A mythical normal Arceus. I think that is the only answer at this point. No, yeah. A dual type Ogerpon Cornerstone. Post the evolution, but oh. Well, fuck that. Peace out, Picno. We'll probably just do a couple rounds of this and then call it a stream. Alright, a monotype baby. A monotype baby would be a Togepi. A dual type baby would be is that just Toxel? A baby from Sinnoh will be a Riolu. Monotype mythical, still on Arceus. I will not be denied that. Let's do Keldeo, because apparently it doesn't like Ogerpon Cornerstone, which is grass and rock. A Sinnoh mythical, that's gotta be Shaman. Mono Ghost. Let's go for Bayonet. Because I was thinking about Bayonet earlier. For some reason or another. Let's do Marshadow. Well, no. Let's do Drifloon. And then Drifblim. See? Perfect. Ha! Azure, you're right. I forgot that it got Fairy added onto it. That one still trips me up, like things that changed into like Fairy and everything. Alright, grass and not fully evolved. Let's go with Petalil. Petalil isn't fully evolved. A grass fairy? Hell, let's go with Katani. Please ignore how I just misspelled that in like so many different ways. Ogrepono's not... You're right, it was mythical. I was thinking legendary. Beefed that. Oh, that was just me fucking up. Alright, not fully evolved can learn Dazzling Gleam. I think Clefairy? Dazzling Gleam that can learn... I mean, that's everything. Fucking Clefable can do that. Sinnoh that can learn Dazzling Gleam. I think that's Miss Magius. Not fully evolved and flying. Here, we'll do Rookity now. Flying Fairy. Go with Togetic, because I like Togetic. Now flying from Sinnoh, we'll do Starly, and now we've used that entire line in all this. Boom! Haha! Genius! Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Haha, I'm so good at Pokemon. Alright, a Steel from Galar. Let's do Corviknight. Knight. Steel Monotype, we'll do Earthworm, because I like Earthworm. I probably should have saved Earthworm. No, I'll be fine. Paradox Steel. Let's go with Iron Crown. I had to think for a second if that was Steel or not. Rock from Galar. Let's go with Colossal. Do a lot of like G-Max type Mons. Monotype Rock. We'll do Roly-Coly. Can I fit this entire line? No, I can't. A Rock Paradox. What is that? Oh, Iron Thorns. What? Mono Steel works. It's Steel and Monotype. It doesn't have to be from Galar. Alright, no evolution line from Galar. That is, Morpeko. Monotype, no evolution line. I mean, Arceus counts for that. No well, I mean, no Paradoxes evolve. We'll just go for Iron, Treads. Yahoo! Alright, what next? Hoenn, first partner. That's a Torchic. First partner, Water. That's a Mudkip. First partner and no evolution? That doesn't make sense. All first partners have... I guess... Pikachu partner. You're right. I guess I didn't think about that. I guess that's all they wanted, was the Pikachu. Hoenn Fossil. Let's go with Lileep. I like Lileep. Lileep is cute. No evolution line and a fossil. Let's go with Dracovish. Yeah, I had to think about Pikachu or Eevee, because it's been such a long time since I've even really thought about Let's Go. Remember when we were all, like, wondering, it's like, oh man, like, this is gonna be the time. Like, we're definitely getting Let's Go Johto this year. No evolution. I have to think about that. What is a bug that doesn't evolve? Genesect. I thought shiny hunting was really fun in Let's Go. And then it turns out I didn't actually understand how shiny hunting... I got fed bad info about how shiny hunting in Let's Go worked, so it turns out that like all of that was basically a full-on shiny hunting stream. Mega Evolved Fairy, it's gotta be Altaria. Mega Evolved Monotype, it's Aggron, baby. And gotta do Scizor Mega because, hey, a shiny! I didn't know those popped up. I'm gonna use Mega Scizor in ZA, so I'm really excited for that. Monotype Rock. We can do Roly-Coly again. I like Roly-Coly. Rock Bug. That one's an Anorith, baby. fairy evolves by an item, requires post. You're right, they do have a thing that actually says about that. So, Slurpuff. Monotype evolved by item. We'll do Porygons 2. Evolved by item, bug. And we can just use regular Scizor for that. 3 shinies this stream, baby! And all 3 of them were steel. How about that? Alright, let's go for 3 more rounds. And then I'll call it a stream. Dual type Ultra Beast? A Stakataka, please. Dual type G-Max form. We've got... Let's go Colossal again. Colossal's cool. Paldea plus Area 0 DLC. Go for Iron Boulder. Bug Ultra Beast? Give me a Pheromosa, baby. Bug G-Max form, Butterfree. Bug from the DLC. I'm thinking. What bug types were introduced in the DLC? Oh, Paldea plus... Okay, never mind. I was thinking like it had to be like introduced there. Paldea plus. Alright. Dragon Ultra Beast. Crowridon. Ultra Beast. God damn it, I thought Paradox. Ah, I fucked it up. Fuck it. Killing this whole thing. Got so stuck on Paldea. Nope, killing the whole thing. Fuck it. It's gone. This one also is Slowpoke. Evolved by Adam not fully. God damn it. It was just Porygon 2. Alright, I need to actually, like, sit and, like, actually look at what these are saying. But it's okay. Now that we've thought about that, it's gonna be awesome. You guys didn't see any of that. Right? Right? Anyway, it's not... That's cool that they had to, like, actually put that in there. Flying that evolves by item. What is a flying type that evolves by an item? Actually, I have to think about that. Why can't I think about that? What is a flying type that evolves by an item? Post-evolution Pokemon must be a usable or holdable evolution item. Wow, why is... Like, of all things, this one stumping me wasn't what I was imagining. No, No, you're right, it's Togekiss. It's Togekiss. Forgot, Togekiss needed a... I was thinking, because Togetic needs to be Friendship, and I was thinking Friendship again for Togekiss, but no, it's the Shiny Stone. Okay, Tortuga. Monotype Rock. How many times can I use Roly-Coly tonight, do you think? Yay! Alright, let's see. Two more good victories. A fighting, obviously, Great Tusk. Final evolution of a fighting type. Ha! Machamp. A fighting mythical. Nah, that would be cheating, wouldn't it? Alright, a grass from Paldea. Let's do Sprigatito. And this one we'll do Meowscarada. Grass Mythical would be Shaman. Do Shaman Sky. I haven't done Shaman Sky in a bit. Final evolution that's dual type. We'll do Quaquaval. There, we got all 3 of the Paldea starters in. A dual type mythical. Probably shouldn't have used Shaman Sky for that, huh? We'll do Jirachi. Alright, let's do... Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 more. I'm kind of feeling the vibe, and we fucked up that first one. Alright, now we can put Koraidon in here. Alright, a first partner from here will obviously do, Fuecoco. First partner that's monotype, how about a Quaxley? First partner that's ghost, how about a Skeleturge? Alright, Paldea that evolves from item, let's do our Chaludon. Evolves from item monotype. We can do Porygon Z. Evolved by item Ghost. Evolved by item Ghost. Evolved by item Ghost. Oh. Perf. Alright. Let's do it up good with this last one. We'll do a dual type poison. Obviously Wheezing. Of the Galarian variety. Branched evolution, dual type. Pre-Evo that does that. I think Scyther counts. Yeah. Can learn Ice Beam and is poison. Wow. I will come back to that one. I genuinely don't know. Branched evolution that isn't fully evolved. Well, now we never have to worry about it. What? Actually, I'm super curious about that. Let's... What poison type can learn Ice Beam? Nidoqueen? Yeah, I should have thought about that. It would be the Nidos. The Nidos, Slowbro, Galarian. Slowking, Galarian. Quillfish? I don't know why that one shocked me. Anything from, like, later gens? That's what I was thinking. The Toxapex and Marini. Overquill? I think I just never use Overquill is the issue. Yeah, none of those should have shocked me. Alright, dual type has branched evolution. Here, we can go Scyther again. Evolved by level up and is a legendary. That's going to be Cosmoem. Evolves by level up and has levitate. I think... Oh, sorry. Wheezing. Branched evolution and evolves by level up. That one can be Slowpoke. What are you talking about? Evolved by... God damn it, I fucked it up again. That wording is a little fakakid. You feel me, right? This one's gonna be one of those ones about, like, how many starters can I, like, jam in? It's a challenge, you understand? It's branched evolution monotype. That one's Galarian. Wow, I misspelled that. Branched evolution, dual type. Oh no, I should have saved Scyther for that. Oh no, I can just use regular Slowpoke for this. Okay. Well, there we go. I am still a genius. I have never once fucked up in my entire life. Okay, but now I think is a good time to call it a stream. We got both shinies, man. Heatran kind of gave us the runaround, but Stakataka really just like dove on us. So yeah, with that, I'm done. Like the big thing now is just gonna be getting all of them onto my Ultramoon file on my 3DS, sending them to Sun, and then moving them up through Bank. So that's my night ahead of me, though I am very ravenously hungry, so I am going to make some hamburgers before I do that. But yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so very much for joining me. So tomorrow I'm still going to stream Dragon Quest 3, and nothing has changed in that regard. We're still going to do more Dragon Quest 3. I have plotted out a bit of a route, so like I know more where I'm going. So hopefully we can get pretty far. I might sit and like try to do some liquid metal slime grinding too, just to like kind of get everyone ready. Because we're a bit further into the second act, not the second act, but like our second stage of classes. What am I saying? I'd like to skip past that second stage pretty fast, so I might see if liquid metal slime grinding is feasible. So that'll be our thing for tomorrow. And then should be the last Deltarune stream on Monday as well. So with that, our future thing is looking like next week will be Deltarune, Resident Evil 4, and more Dragon Quest. So, ought to be fun. So, thank you so very much for joining me. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. I hope that tomorrow is good for you as well, and then we can ring in the weekend nice and fun. So, have yourselves a wonderful night, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow in Dragon Quest 3. Toodles!